What we're talking about is lifting the whole. So, what better way to do that and connect everything with a motherfucking spaceship?
So check this out. I'm watching TennoCon, enjoying all the new announcements and things that are coming to the game. Everything from Railjack, well, it's called Empyrean now, where you get your own ship like Jean-Luc Picard, and you can fly it through the universe. You can take missions out in space. You can arc wing. You can fix the ship. It's basically Star Wars meets Star Trek meets Warframe. Like, there's a lot going on in that reveal. All the way to the Deviri Paradox, the more story-driven thing where you can see a bunch of new lore and story to the game. And I remember this very clearly. Someone said to me, "Oh my God, Magamu, Warframe has changed a lot in the last 6 years." And I thought about that, and he's wrong. You know what? Warframe has not changed a lot in the last 6 years. Matter of fact, if you really know the history of Warframe, like all the way back in the beginning, Warframe actually hadn't changed a bit, and I'm gonna prove it to you. This is the original E3 trailer for Dark Sector. Now keep in mind, this is not the actual Dark Sector that released. The actual Dark Sector that released was more of a spy kind of modern type game, something that was more catered to the games at that time. No, this is the original concept of the game, what they actually wanted Dark Sector to be like. And I'm gonna be honest with you, it looks a lot more like Warframe. Let me show you.
For generations we slept.
That sounds familiar. Where could we have possibly have heard that before?
For generations, you slept.
Until we came at last to the shores of Pluto and the final dreadful rain.
Okay, something else looking really familiar. Get a little bit closer. A little bit closer so I can get a good look at that, because I've definitely seen that before. Okay, stop. Pause the frame right there. Seems like I saw that at TennoCon. Keep in mind, this footage is 14 years ago, and we just saw this image for upcoming content. So if you don't know, that's the Zarman 10-0. It's part of the backstory lore of the Warframes, where how they got their powers, and that's in the upcoming content. We've seen this in the game before, but never like fully shown like this. But it's all the way back in the 2005 E3 trailer for Dark Sector. It's pretty crazy.
The Dark Sector.
Grenier on a Corpus ship? That's just craziness. Oh wait, yeah, early beta. That was definitely a thing in early beta. Can we stop for a moment and point out that this scene really hasn't changed much in the last 14 years. It's pretty much the same. I know everyone thinks Proto Excalibur is the original Excalibur skin going back to Dark Sector, but this is the skin we need. We need the original concept skin. Let's get that. All you kids out here with your Wisp booty thinking you're the original booty, no, let me tell you, DE has been dedicated to the quality, the HD pixels, the bump mapping, the carefully crafted geometry of the video game booty. DE has a rich history of booty in video games that goes back multiple decades.
I've got 5 minutes until the engine's late.
You know that's not long enough.
All right, pause. This is actually the Lotus. Yeah, and if this is weirding you out, you ain't seen nothing yet till you've seen blue-haired Lotus. I would make a Sonic joke in how Lotus was redesigned, but I'll just let you imagine it. Grenier always been ugly? Why is there a question mark on his head? You know, I know this is petty, but the little animations where he's looking for you in like a stealth mission, that's kind of cool.
They found me.
Mag pull before there was ever a mag. Or Loki disarm. I'm not really sure which one that was. What? Okay, we definitely need to get that in Warframe. Now, this is actually pretty cool. We didn't get the ships until about 2014 with the update 14, the Mad Cephalon, where you actually got to get on your ship.
Hey, what's up guys? This is Magamu, and I wanted to show you guys update 14 in Warframe, man. It's looking pretty awesome. And the most obvious thing is I'm standing in the Lisette, the player ship, and it's looking pretty awesome. Got stuff flying by. It's just ridiculous.
Before the ships, you just knelt down on open space and started the mission. Ironically enough, that kneeling down on the star chart from way back from closed beta, that's actually referenced in the CGI trailer. Full circle, it's crazy, I know. But this ship was there way before update 14 was even a thing. Well, before Warframe was even a thing. So literally the same ship.
They're securing all decks. I can't get to the airlock. I'm almost in range. We need that signal. We've got him. Looks like he's alone. We can handle it. There he is.
You go first. No, you go first. No, you first, man. I knew I should have gone first. Look familiar? That's the original Leto pistol, and it's basically the same. You know what's interesting about this scene? Way before we had Arcwing, way before we had landing crafts and update 14 and Lotus and ships in outer space and any of that, there was a dev stream where Steve said his biggest dream in Warframe was where not only do you run the mission, where people could fly ships around the missions and all that, and people were like, oh Steve, that's just crazy talk. That's pie in the skies. Steve, you're crazy.
With a motherfucking spaceship!
Who's the crazy one now? What? Why is this guy so randomly this pretty? Yo, baby, my name is Hayden Tenno, and let me clap them cheeks. And now, we walk slowly and look as cool as possible, knowing that the ship is gonna explode very soon. No hurry. We're fine. We gotta look cool before it explodes. So that's the original 2005 E3 concept trailer for Dark Sector. And it's pretty clear to me that not a dang thing has changed in the last 14 years. DE, this is the same game you showed us a decade and a half ago. If you like more ridiculous conversations like this, as soon as this video goes live, I'm going to be over on twitch.tv/Mugamu saying some other ridiculous stuff. You should probably come hang out. Yep, just click the link. Come on over.